What do I think about Megan Russo?
Story short, I'm just gonna say it now. I don't hate her, and I think that she was right. Because let's talk about this. Let's actually dive in deep. So first off, we're not even introduced to Megan as a character until season 2. Before then, we only knew of Uncle Kelbo. And the fact that the kids didn't even know that they had an aunt says something about Jerry. Because the only reason we were introduced to Megan, the only reason is because Kelbo popped in saying, hey, there was something wrong in the wizard world, so we need to all retake the wizard competition. Jerry's like, fine, I got this, that's fine, whatever. But Kelbo's like, oh, we gotta track down Megan. The kids are like, who the heck is Megan? The kids find out that they have an aunt named Megan that doesn't talk to Jerry or Kelbo anymore. Understandably, because let me tell you right now, this life that Megan was living, I was hoping Alex would live, whether she won the wizard competition or not, because Megan cut off her family. And to be honest, I was hoping Alex would do the same thing. And Justin was over here really talking bad about Alex, even when they were visiting Megan, like, yep, Megan's just like Alex. Guess he's like Megan. Like, Justin, shut up. The only reason Justin was always 10 toes down for this wizard competition is because he thought he would win. The only reason. And so if anybody opposed it, he would get mad at them. Like, he got mad at Alex so many times over the wizard competition just because she didn't agree a lot of the times that the wizard competition should be a thing. And he would always get mad because he thought he was always going to be the one to win. But back to Megan. So they're like, yes, we need to track down Megan to get her to retake this test. Mind you, we just found out that it was Jerry who won the wizard competition between them. And wait a minute. So let's get this straight. Jerry Russo and Teresa Russo have 3 kids, 3 wizard kids. But Jerry grew up in a 3 wizard kid household and didn't think to tell his kids, hey, your family dynamic might end up like mine for this whole wizard competition thing. Jerry did not prepare them at all, because he knows he wronged his sister and that his sister doesn't talk to any of them because of how she was wronged by the wizard competition. So Jerry was messed up in multiple ways, y'all. But anyway, they really tracked her down and basically tried to drag her to take this wizard competition, which, mind you, Jerry won the wizard competition and gave his powers to Kelbo. The reasoning behind that, you might ask, because Jerry said he doesn't think Kelbo could live a life without magic. Do y'all know how crazy Kelbo uses magic? Do you know how immature he is? Megan is not like that. And they always talk about how Megan is just like Alex because she can hold a grudge. I would hold a grudge too. Y'all really made me mad throughout this whole TV show. Like, for real. But they're over here like, oh, she can hold a grudge and stuff, which I would too. Oh, she doesn't think the wizard competition is a good thing. Oh my gosh, she's just like you, Alex. Like, y'all really better get out my face with this. Anyway, Megan decides, she's like, no, I'm not about to retake the competition because I know how it's going to turn out. Mind you, they're retaking this competition again because something went on in the wizard world. I don't even know why I don't even understand the plot of this episode, but really they tracked her down and she was like, no, because Jerry's going to win. He's going to give his powers to Kelbo and I'm going to lose once again. Like, it's not fair. And mind you, it's also not fair because Kelbo's still using his powers. Jerry has 3 kids that he is training to become wizards, so he still knows about magic. The only person that doesn't know anything about magic anymore and has stopped studying and using magic is Megan. So she knows she wouldn't have a chance anyway. Blah, blah, blah. The kids go and visit Megan to try to get her to take the test and was like, yeah, you know what? If your siblings, if your brothers apologize to you and stuff, then maybe could you take the competition again? And she was like, yeah. So she gets to the substation and she's like, I'm waiting for I'm here for an apology. And Kelbo's like, oh, well, go ahead and apologize. She's like, wait, what? No, why should I? What are you talking about? Y'all are supposed to be apologizing to me. Look at Jerry folding his arms and stuff like he's not also a part of the problem. So Kelbo and Jerry's like, yeah, Megan, we're waiting on our apology. Mind you, Megan is over here like what? Your kids told me you were going to apologize to me first. And second off, what do I have to apologize for? And she was like, look, you gave your powers to Kelbo, knowing he's irresponsible, and you didn't even take a second thought to think about me. And Jerry gave her no, like, sympathy. None of the whole, like, oh, hey, I gave it to Kelbo because, girl, I know that if you have powers or not, you're going to do well for yourself. You're going to succeed. I know that it hurts your feelings or whatever. And I'm really sorry that I didn't give you a second thought to even consider how you might feel. No. Jerry is just like Justin. He don't care. He folded his arms and was talking about oh, I'm not going to say an apology and stuff. You might as well go back. She's like, Kelbo, flash me out of here. Send me back home. You don't want to know how this ends? They keep bothering her because, like, the whole wizard world was like, if they don't retake the test and stuff, then Justin, Alex, and Max might lose their powers. I don't even know what the heck is going on in the wizard world at this point. Like, if y'all watch the show, there's always something going on in the wizard world. Like, they lose their powers because the bats that are on the cycle or whatever, the spinning wheel, got released, or there's a dragon that needs to be fought. Just some stuff weird going on in the wizard world. The wizard world really didn't have their stuff together, like, for real. But again, y'all really popped in and out of Megan's life on some nonsense and really expected her to care. Like, so y'all really popped in her life. Like, she never really heard too much about y'all. You never really heard too much about her. Y'all popped in when y'all wanted something, kept popping in, bothering her, and she kept saying no. And y'all were really mad at her for how stingy she was about her space and everything, and not being around her, considering she doesn't know y'all and y'all don't know her. You want to know how this ends? I don't know if the wizard competition or the wizard world figured it out. I don't even know what the heck happened. Either way, I don't think they ended up retaking the test. Megan still is without her powers. Kelbo still has his powers. Jerry is still teaching his 3 wizard kids. And at the very end, they were like, oh, Alex, you're nothing like Megan, because at the end of the day, you'll stand by family. What? Mind you, Justin was over here bullying Alex because of how similar she was to Megan after being treated badly all these years. And so y'all are really gonna over here hate on Alex because of Megan's actions. Like, Alex was literally just standing over here minding her business. She was literally going with Justin and Max to try to convince Megan to take the competition, and yet Justin always has something bad to say about Alex. This had nothing to do with Alex. And then Justin's gonna be like, oh yeah, you would never leave your family when we needed you. You mean to say whenever something goes wrong with your powers, or when you need Alex on beck and call, like when you need her, then yeah, she'll come around and do anything for you. Yeah, Alex is really giving a lot. Like, to be honest, I know I've always wished that Alex turned out like Megan, because absolutely not. So I really said all that to say this. Megan is an absolute queen, and I agree with her wholeheartedly, 100%, because if it were me, I would never talk to Jerry or Kelbo ever again either. And again, mind you, she moved to Paris, France. She is an artist, so she is a lot like Alex in that way, because we learned that Alex likes art, and first off, she can be successful in any way. And again, she shouldn't have been bothered. Like, y'all really took any chance of her having magic with this stupid competition and then was bothering her and stuff. She wasn't bothering y'all or anything. So I honestly believe Megan is a queen. Like, I really hoped the same for Alex and stuff, but Alex is too good of a person and stuff, and too forgiving to not just leave and live her life. Like, she would always be there for her family, even though her family would never be there for her. And Megan just didn't take that. And I wholeheartedly agree.